We are talking today about the relationship between being confident and success in your business. Okay. So, first of all, let's talk about you, your point A, where you are right now, how much you earn, and what is your why. When we know our why, then it doesn't matter what happens, what challenges happens in our journey to build a successful business. We feel resilient. We feel like we will try it again and again until we get the results that we want. But for that, we need to answer to ourselves why. When we don't have this why, like recently, I decided to organize networking event for 100 women entrepreneurs, right? But I didn't give enough space. It was like very short notice. I put myself in the stressful situation so that I can do more and achieve that goal. I didn't ask myself the question why. Because I didn't ask this question myself, I forgot. Because this is the work, everyday work, and we will be talking about this. It's everyday work to work with yourself, to work with your mindset, and to remind yourself why you are doing this, okay? That's what it means, being mindful. When we are mindful, then we know the answer why. That helps us to cope with any challenges that are on our way. But because my why was not clear, because at that time I just wanted to have this, because I thought that I know how to do it. I watched enough, I experienced enough, I have vision, but the goal needs to be realistic, right? The goal needs to be aligned with your values, with your priorities, and with your time frame. And it is okay, even but right now, when I remember that goal was a realistic one, but I was not ready. And now I'm so grateful that I did it, because I wouldn't realize about my lesson learned. And what happened is that, yes, I had zero confidence. Yes, I recovered from depression. I recovered and increased my self worth, self esteem. And now I can act, I can talk confidently. But that doesn't mean that it's every time like this, right? It means that I increase my self worth. But whenever something happens, I still go back to my old way of thinking, listening to my inner self critique that is inside me, who is always criticizing, who is always disempowering me, who is always saying, oh, you are not good enough, you will not be able to achieve your goal. Mindfulness means that we have to remind ourselves who we are, who we want to become, where we are, point A, and where we want to go, point B, and remind ourselves that we are capable, we are worthy. And that's a daily work. But because I set that goal when I was on autopilot, and I started to see that there are no results that I wanted, that self critique was in my mind, negative stories in my mind, that was disempowering. And I got back to my negative energy. And that's why when you are in your negative energy, that's why you cannot achieve. That's why I wasn't able to achieve my goal. You know what I had to do? I had to hire my mentor that fits my needs. And I realized that it's so important to have like-minded people surrounded with the same ideas, with the same energy, that are pushing you, that motivate you, that help you to understand that in order to achieve your C-type goals, the goals that in your vision might be unrealistic right now for you, because where you are right now, it seems unrealistic. But if you envision it, if you become the person who needs to achieve those goals, then it's possible, right? The moment we believe in our capability, we believe in our self worth, we believe that we can achieve whatever we want to achieve, we will achieve. And for that, we need to become confident in ourselves, in our actions, in our energy. Because if you have C-type goal that is unrealistic for right now, that means you are not in that energy. Let's say your goal is to start earning 10,000 per month. Then you see the gap between 2,000 and 10,000. The gap is $8,000. And what is the difference? The difference is in thinking. If you are thinking the same way, if you have the same old habits, the old lifestyle, you're not changing anything about you, then your energy is on the same level, then you are earning the same amount of money. In order to earn $10,000 per month, you need to look into yourself and see what you need to change in yourself to start earning $10,000 per month. Who do you need to become to start earning 10,000 per month? Where you need to be, how you need to view yourself, how you need to invest in yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? It's a self-awareness work with your subconscious mind, with your limiting beliefs, because once you expand your mindset, then you expand the perceptions. You will see so many opportunities because money is everywhere. Opportunities are everywhere. What limits you, limits me, limits us, it's only our limiting beliefs. I'm inviting you to this journey. Let's grow together. Let's develop together. I'm sharing this because I had to hire so many mentors to work on myself, on my mindset, because I'm coming from depression. When I lost everything, I lost my marriage, my custody of my kids, I lost the house, I lost the job, I lost everything. I lost myself. This is the scary thing when you lose yourself, when you feel stuck, when you don't know what to do, when you're fearful. I started to work on me. I started to reflect on my life. I started to look for answers to my questions. I started to develop, to invest in myself, hiring mentors because it was a painful experience for 4 years, 5 years, being stuck in depression, a painful experience. However, everything is temporary. If you're in the challenging situations, thinking that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, don't worry. That is the belief that almost everyone has, everyone, including me. However, once we start understanding where it's coming from, that belief that we're not good enough, then we start working on ourselves, on increasing self confidence. You can recover from depression, you can recover from anxiety, panic attacks, because that's where I was, right? But that is a decision. First, you need to make a commitment to yourself that you do really want to change your life. You do really want to commit and spend time for yourself. Everything starts with intention and decision. Sometimes we need to be reminded because we are distracted so much, especially in this fast-paced world. We need daily reminders. And here I am reminding you that we do not need to chase money. We need to think of money as a tool that help us create a beautiful life, covers all expenses. If you decide to change your life to the better, make that intention, commitment, then you start listening with open mindset. Because those people who say, oh, I already know that, without understanding, they're already closing their mindset and not receiving the blessing. This is intention, and this is like a command you are giving to your brain. People who always say, I already know that, it means they're stopping you. Don't remind me. I already know that. And blessings start coming when you allow yourself to be open to receive. Even if you know what I'm saying, be curious. What is she going to tell me? What is she going to remind me? Because every person tells the same thing in different way, and maybe one day it will clicks with you and you will understand, and that's how awareness comes. Because You cannot change what you are not aware of. Why? Because many of us live on autopilot. Many of us live based on our old program. And if we are not aware of it, we, in not changing anything, then we have the same lifestyle. We start creating our financial reality, our reality in general, thanks to our thoughts, thanks to our belief system, thanks to our priorities, thanks to our content in our subconscious mind. Do you know what is subconscious mind? It's all the programs that have been programmed since your childhood. Majority of them coming from your childhood. For example, when we were talking about, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not beautiful enough, those beliefs that stops us and limits us. And they are coming from the childhood. Sometimes in the past, somebody told you, oh, look at your friend, look at you can't do even this single thing. So that situation made you conclude that you are not good enough, you're not smart enough, or maybe you're not beautiful enough. Or maybe your boyfriend told you something, look at your face. Can you go and do makeup? So that words or situations make you believe that you are not beautiful enough. And once we realize, oh, that's where it's coming from, then it's possible to rewire it. It's possible to remove them, the unhealthy beliefs about yourself, and introduce healthy beliefs about you that I am good enough. I know this, I'm capable of this, because every person has strengths and weaknesses. Every person is good enough. Every parent is good enough. But if you want to be better version of you, better parent, better employee, better wife, better woman, better daughter, sister, then you need to be aware what are the things that make you good enough and do them more, and what are the things that make you not good enough and start reducing those things. Okay, scientists say that our success in life, in business as well, depends 95% from our beliefs system, from what we think about ourselves, who are we, what we are capable of. Okay, do you know that you are full of potential to change the life of many people, especially your circle, because every person has circle, like the people who you can influence. You can start doing it once you understand all of this limiting beliefs, negative self-critic, when you understand how the subconscious mind brings excellent results in your life, how your thoughts create financial reality. But everything what I'm sharing with you is just the surface, just to introduce you to the world of miracles. I believe that once you pause and reflect on any of the situation from the past, you will learn so much about yourself. You will start treating so much with kindness to your mind, to your body, and you will be so grateful. You will find so many reasons to be grateful. Why is that? It's because things happened, so many situations happened, and because we live on autopilot, we never reflect. I don't know about you, maybe you do. I never reflected. In the past, I never reflected. It was just my brain. It's important to be aware where we are right now and where we want to go, how to reach the goals. If you have big goals, then you have to become the person who can achieve that goal. That means you have to completely change yourself. You have to completely change the way you think. your beliefs, your priorities, your values. I hope you have everything in order. But in my case, I didn't have understanding. Ooh, what is value system? What is it priorities? Like I knew as an executive what is priority at work, but I didn't know what is priority for my family. That's why I'm talking about this because in our life, we have so many areas. Like, I feel embarrassed to share with you, but that's true. I didn't understand with full awareness that our life consists of our family, kids, if you have kids, social life, financial life, spiritual life. Once you know there are so many areas in our life, you understand that, wow, you have limited energy per day. So you need to distribute your energy based on your values, based on your priorities, and based on your belief system. Because I didn't understand that mindfully, I didn't have awareness of that. That's why all my focus was towards the work, and I spend all my hours at work. Now I have work life balance. Yes, it's not perfect, but that's okay. Sometimes you have to give more to your business, sometimes you have to give more to your family, to yourself. Your success depends on your confidence. It's important to educate how to become confident and get knowledge. What I'm going to share with you is to be aware of your inner critic inside your mind. Where does it come from? It comes from your childhood. When something happens on your way, you stop doing it because inner critic inside your head tells you stop doing it, stay in your comfort zone, forget about it. You're not good enough. You don't know this or that. You don't know people, and you start to believe whatever you're telling inside your head, inside your mind. That's the story you start to believe. That's how our brain works. But in order to grow, become confident, you have to practice to become confident. You have to go out of comfort zone with intention, try things that you have never done before. Even if you feel uncomfortable and awkward for the first time, that's normal. That's normal because this your brain hasn't experienced that. For your brain, this is the awkward, uncomfortable experience, and he tries you stop you. He starts criticizing you. But now you know this is the awareness. That's how our brain works. Then you say, okay, I acknowledge what you're saying. Hey, you can talk to your brain. I know what you're saying. But you know what? I want to try it again. I want to try it again. And then you try it again, you try it again, you try it again. And the moment you notice that, oh, actually it's easier, it becomes easier to say what you have never said, to do what you have never done, then your brain start to feel like, oh, now it's comfortable. Okay, now I accept it as your normal. And that new experience that you elevated becomes your normal. That's how we become confident through actions, through intentional actions, because we want to learn something. We want to feel uncomfortable. We want to feel what does it mean to be in the elevated paradigm, because this is the concept that I want you to learn as well. I was studying for many years, maybe more than decades. And I was doing it, but by intuition, without having this knowledge. Now I know this knowledge because I have mentors who explain the science behind it. But before, I was acting like by my intuition. And that's why I'm here in the United States. I'm from Kyrgyzstan, from small village. And just imagine I was from small village, rural area, uh, poor country, and that was my dream to come to the United States. That time it was impossible. At that time, it was my C-type goal where I could imagine, but I didn't know how I can get there. Miracles happen when you know what you want. Don't ask yourself even how you get it. Just know what you want because many people don't know what they want. Okay. And because I knew what I wanted, I didn't know how, but I wanted to come to America. And then if you know what you want, you have to take intentional actions because miracle happens when you take intentional actions, even small things towards your goal. You need to remember and work with your mind, with your beliefs, with your limiting beliefs. The first way how you do it, you write forgiveness letters. The second way, you start looking at the mirror. I have in front of me a mirror. You start looking at the mirror and tell, I love you. And you will see, you will notice how you feel awkward. Looking at the mirror, looking into your eyes and say your name. Hey, my name Aigun. I love you. I love you for who you are. I love you in the past. I love you in the present. I love you in the future. You and me, we are together. You encourage me, I encourage you. First time, it will be uncomfortable because you have never done it. Second time, it will be okay, more or less easier. But the more you do, the more your brain will be accepting it as normal. Because before it was not normal, weird, but the more you do, your brain tell you, okay, I accept it. And then you start to believe it. You start to believe it and you start to pronounce your name looking at the mirror with confidence. And for so many people, this is challenging. For so many people, it's difficult to accept themselves for who they are. But this is the first step to become confident. You can become confident once you accept yourself for who you are, once you accept who you were in the past, once you accept who you are in the present, and once you have a vision who you want to become in the future and act from, because if you want to earn $10,000 per month, then you become that person already and act like that person and talk like that person with confidence. If you're not confident right now, but your image is I am confident, right? I am powerful, then you need to act. And it's not normal for your brain. You may feel fake because you have never done it, but it's normal. It's normal in anything what you do for the first time. For your brain, this is stop. Don't do it. This is discomfort. Don't do it. But once you understand that's the command, that's the conversations of your brain, then you say, okay, I want to do it anyway, because I know that right now you don't accept it. You don't want me to do it because it's not normal for you. Let me try it again. Fail, let me try it again. Fail, let me try it again. And then you will get what you want. You will get your results. Your brain accepts it and then you become like that. That's the journey that I was in. I'm still putting myself into uncomfortable because I know wherever we feel uncomfortable, that's where we grow. We grow. And if this is the first time, and even if I failed, it's the process. I need to trust the process. And I'm so grateful because I learned so much in my journey of becoming confident. And that's important if you want to earn a lot of money. Let's say 10,000 per month. You have to be confident. Last time I was telling about this pen. If you are a business owner selling pen, and if your confidence is low and you say, okay, I sell this pen, it's $1. Can you buy it? This is my business. Do you think people will buy it? Looking at your energy, looking at your confidence, they will say, if you are not confident about your product, I'm not going to buy it. They're not going to buy it. But if you are the person who has confidence in your product, knows everything about your product, all the benefits of this pen, and you explain this with confidence to people, and you sell $10 per pen, people will buy for $10. And you will sell way more pens, the thousands of pens, compared to that guy who is not selling with the same energy. And that's because money comes to the positive energy. Where is money coming from? From people. Who people buy from? From people who they trust, who have energy, who have confidence, who have belief in their product. That's how you attract more opportunities, more money. This is like the whole process how to build a successful business, but it all circulates around confidence, around confidence. That's why it's important to become confident. It's important to stay in the positive energy. It's important to know that money loves circulations. Because if you earn money, but you do not invest on your business, on the marketing, on the promotion, on yourself, how to remove these limiting beliefs, then your growth will be slow. It will be because it's a journey, right? But do you want to spend 20 years, 30 years before you become successful? Or you want to spend money on yourself, on your mentorship program in order to get the results you want and become the better version of yourself? Because it's not about money, it's about the person you become on the way to your success. It's about how good the person you become, because money is spiritual. And we come to this world to grow spiritually. So we gain all this wisdom in our life in order to share with our generations, in order to share these principles or laws of life, and to become the best version of ourselves. And the more you grow spiritually, the more you receive a financial abundance. When you act with faith, then nothing is scary. Even when you fail, you feel like, okay, this is the process, this is what I need to learn. It's not a failure, it's a lesson learned. But when we afraid and we don't take action because we are afraid of what other people say, we are afraid of our failures, then we do not grow. We stay in the comfort zone. And that's another thing, that confident people become confident because of the mistakes. But if you're the one who want to make less mistakes, then it's better to have a mentor that fits your needs and fits your energy in order to get to where you want to get with less stress, with less mistakes, and faster. Okay. Another thing that we were mentioning about is that if you want to earn 10,000 per month, your actions need to be aligned with financial goals. What does it mean? It means if your goal is $10,000 per month, and right now you're earning 2,000 per month, that means that you have to become a different person, right? You have to become a person who earns 10,000 per month. Can you ask yourself, what does that person do differently? How does he think differently? Where he spend his leisure time? Is he giving donations? Is he doing exercise? Because that person needs to be in higher vibration, higher energy. And where does he take that energy from? Science proved that 85% of success comes from accountability. 85% comes from the environment. 95% comes from subconscious mind. So once you know these secrets, once you are aware, then you want to become like that person, right? You want to work on your subconscious beliefs. You want to work on your values, priorities. You want to work on your energy. You want to work on accountability. You want to find accountability partner. Like I remember I was looking for accountability, your surroundings, influences. Now I'm creating my own community because like-minded community that understands you, that supports you, that keeps you accountable, that's a huge factor in your success. Okay. Once you know all of this, then you're no longer the same person. You don't want to be the same person if you're committed, right? If you make the decision and then you start changing, you start asking the right questions because this is also one of the secrets. Majority of us ask the wrong questions. And when we ask, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? What do I need to do? This is not the right question. The right question is, for example, how can I help myself to unstuck, unlock the abundance? What can I do to become confident? Where can I find like minded people? What do I need to know? These kind of questions, they make you think broadly. They make your brain look for opportunities to find the answers because our brain is a goal achieving machine. Once you ask the right question, your brain start looking for the right answers. And that's also important in your journey to become successful. What does it mean success for you? Because this is such a broad term, success. For those who believe that health is wealth, they work on health. That's success. For those who believe that money is success, they work on money. For those who believe that relationship is success, relationship with family, relationship with kids, with surroundings, with God, with yourself, right? They put that as a success. For majority awakened people, when everything is in balance, and that's a success. For people who are awakened, who understand the life laws, the principles of life, they start to understand, once I become the highest version of me, then everything comes my way. Money, relationship, spiritual development, your relationship with people, your relationship with colleagues, management, career, anything, everything. And this is the fact. We need to do mindful work. I understand this is such a huge topic. It's not enough to share everything without mentorship. Because you know what happened? In the past, when I was learning about this decades, and I was implementing in my life as well without awareness, though, anything what I wanted, I was achieving. I wanted come to America, I came to America. I wanted executive position, I got executive position. I wanted to have a house, I got a house. I wanted a car, right? Luxurious car, I got luxurious car. Because of lack of the full picture, I lost everything. I got into depression and then I was stuck. And now I know that inside I was full of resentment, anger. I understood that it's so easy to forget about God. It's so easy to forget about spiritual journey once you are full of your negative emotions, negative thoughts. You are not focused in anything what you do. You are not focused even in conversations. You can't do anything because of those negative emotions. And you do mistakes after mistakes after mistakes, right? And that's how I lost everything. Whatever I got, I lost everything. I lost my marriage, I lost custody of kids, I lost job, I lost house, I lost the flow of money, everything like materialistic things, I lost everything. And that's how I became zero confidence, zero self-worth. And that was the time when I had suicidal thoughts. I don't know how to say it, but I understood that I need to help myself because God says you need to take care of you. And once I got this message, I was like, okay, I need to take care of myself because I thought I was not worthy. Nobody wants me. Nobody needs me. And that's how we lose our confidence. Slowly but surely, I started to work with affirmations. I started to say daily gratitude. I started to write daily gratitude. And this is the tool that also helps you shift your mindset from low vibration to high vibration, higher energy. And that's how you become confident. When you write, I'm so grateful that I am good enough. I'm so grateful that I have these skills. I'm so grateful that I have an on-call job. I am so grateful that God blessed me with this video, right? So once you write 10 things that you are grateful about you, then that's how you become more confident. That's you find the self-worth in yourself. And then you every day write different things. One day think about and write gratitude to the nature, to birds, to animals, and anything like that. Another day write gratitude to your skills, to your beauty, to your character, anything. Next day write things to the people that surrounds you, who help you, who work with you, colleagues, managers. Even if you don't like them, write gratitude for them that they are there and they help you to practice patience, for example, right? So anything what you can just start writing this gratitude. You can do it in the morning. I do it in the morning. Sometimes I do it before going to bed. That helps with finding peace inside you, because once you are peaceful inside, that's when you have abundant mindset, and that's how opportunities and ideas come to your mind. That's my journey, how I started to increase my confidence and self-worth from zero to whatever I am doing right now. That was the journey to become confident. And what else what else helps with confidence to create a successful business is to understand that money comes to your energy, not to you, not to your business, but it comes to your energy, and God blesses you whenever you are growing spiritually. You can expect money to come from your business, but money can come in an unexpected way. So this is also a miracle that you need to remind yourself that money is everywhere. Money is accessible from anywhere, from expected and unexpected ways. And then you need to start being open to receive without harming anyone, without harming any family members, your kids, your spouse, yourself, right? But just being for becoming for who you are. That's what is my message today. Become daily, even 1% better than yesterday, because you are competing not with anybody else. You are competing with yourself, with your inner stories, inner conversations, self critic. And once you understand that, and once you do it anyway, even if you're afraid, even if you're scared, even if you think you don't know, do it anyway with faith and see where you will be, let's say, at the end of this year. If you start your journey to confidence right now, okay? Gratitude, self image, forgiveness letter, affirmations, do it the right way. Because when I did it, by intuition, I'm grateful I did it. And God was blessing me even that time. But God removed everything in one day when I was filled with negativity inside me emotionally. And now I'm growing because I purified myself internally. I created healthy boundaries because I do want my energy to be distributed in balance. But it's a journey. There is no perfection in anything. It's a journey. I understand. And I'm grateful for my journey. And that's how I receive blessings, financial blessings, because of who I am becoming. That's it for today. May God bless you. Please revise all these tools, because today my goal was not only to inform and give awareness of our behavior, our actions, our lifestyle, but also practical tools how you can start now working on your confidence once you make a decision and make commitment. May God bless you.